anybody see it. Really, huh?
See what? Oh, the shirt. No, I can't.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome
To the Vasquez Family Ministry
broadcast. And you can also find us on the Flex Radio.
Sundays from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Alrighty now. So that through, there's jazz, there's D2, gotta have a couple DJs, have some talk shows with David and Giovanni Jackson. And Miss Green has her program, and just come on and check it out. The Flex Radio. It's called the Morning Cafe. That's with Giovanni and with David and Giovanni Jackson. Then we have us, the Vasquez Family Ministry. Then we have DJ Motion. We have DJ Skaz. Wanted to share that with you. I'm glad my husband
I was able to take that picture, at least show.
this
Came
days
with
ago.
us, Tyron, and then you said Miss Green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
we'll figure out what they doing, and then I'll let you all know.
Hey, granddaughter with the grandbabies, the 3 beautiful grandbabies. Genesis, great grandchildren. Yeah, come on and encourage each and every person. You look at the news, you look in the paper, you look on Facebook, and people are fighting back and forth and pointing a finger back and forth. This is how we feel. Whether it's the left or the right, independent, Democrat, Republican, we need to come together and stop all this foolishness. We need to come together as one, a country united. And we need the lawmakers to do what's best for all of us. Not just what's best for the richest people in the world, but what is best for all of us in America. America is beautiful, and America is composed of many ethnic groups. We have one human race, because we're all human. One human race. It's not different races like people keep on saying. It's the human race. One race God created. Different ethnic groups. All the different ethnic groups in this world are beautiful, wonderful, and amazing. And all the people that come to our country legally and want to be in our country, they deserve to be here. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's just out of control, totally out of control. We need to pray, family. Let me tell you, we need to pray. Nyla, blessings to you. Perez, blessings. Good to see you on this evening, and please forgive me if I messed up your name. We need to be coming together and quit all this fighting and this bickering and the name calling and the disrespect. America is not about that. America used to be about America. Now it's fighting and arguing and calling each other names. This is embarrassing. Our country can do better. And we need to pull together. Let me tell you, stop falling for this mess and arguing with your families and friends and falling out. If people vote Republican, that's their business. If they vote Democrat, that's their business. Whatever way they want to vote, that's their business. They have a right to vote the way they want to vote. Don't be mad at them about it. But don't let what we see going on with the politicians mess up our friendships, mess up our country more, because this seems so hostile anymore. People pointing a finger here, people pointing a finger there. We need less of that, and we need more love, forgiveness, prayer. We need to be praying. because that's the only thing that's going to change the situation. We're in a very precarious situation. You know, we used to be called the hammer, the strong force for country, but not as in bully. We don't need no bullies, and we don't need people causing all these problems with different ethnic groups. You know, it's too much going on with this mess. People need to stop. People need to listen. People need to be paying attention. And this is all. What did the devil came to do? Steal, kill, and destroy. And what is happening in the country? Our country that was feared, our country that is so powerful. What is going on? We need to get back to the basics. And we're tired of everything being geared for the richest people in the world, okay? The richest people, they want to give the richest people more than what they already have. It was already promised to them. This is not right. What about the middle class and the poor people? We're always the ones that get kicked to the curb. See, when people vote, before you vote, you need to know who you're voting for. You need to read about them. You need to pray about it, ask God to show you who to vote for. We're independent, so if it's somebody that's a Republican and we feel by praying and talking about that they're going to do a wonderful job, then that's who we vote for. If it's a Democrat, that's who we vote for. So we vote that way. That's what's so great about being independent. You know, you can vote the way you want to vote. Even if you are a Democrat, if you see somebody on the ballot, you still can vote Republican. You don't have to go straight down Democrat or straight down Republican. But we have to bring our country together. And it seems like every time people come on the TV, they're fighting and bringing people down. Separate. It's called divide and conquer. That's the devil. Divide and conquer. You keep telling them something until they start believing it, while you slipping around and doing some evilness up underhanded stuff. And then when people already said, I agree on this, everything's changed. This has to stop. We have to come together as a country. United we stand, divided we fall. So let's stand united. Let's spread love wherever we go, on our Facebook pages. Let's encourage one another. Let's lift up our brothers and sisters and family instead of pulling people down and dragging people through the dirt. Let's be more loving. This is what the world needs. That song, what the world needs today is love, sweet love, more love than anything. So please pray. Please teach your children to love each other and not to get into these arguments. It can be, you can agree to disagree and not curse each other out, not call each other all these names. All this stuff that we're seeing is just, it's out of control. And this is exactly what the Bible talks about, how things are going to be. And that's
this is nothing compared to what's really
going to happen when this is done.
During the tribulation.
During the tribulation, people are going to be trying to kill themselves and they're not going to be able to do it. This is the time back. And all you got to do, turn that TV on and you see it. Nothing but fighting all during the night, Twitter, tweeting, and what else are they?
Who's on News Nation?
Because they tell the truth. They bring the truth.
News Nation, they bring up a Republican and a Democrat.
And Kumo. That's Kumo, right?
Yeah, Kumo. And the whole station itself, because they have other people on.
Oh, true. They bring both the Republican and Democrat. They'll have on to talk to them.
Talk about what's really going on out there. Not
that's what we
one
like.
sided on either one. There's too much going on with that. They're confusing people and not telling the people the truth.
That's right.
They're just telling them half the truth, just enough to get them on their side.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, no matter what's going on in this world, we still serve our God.
That's right. That's who we look to.
Yep. Nobody else, no matter what's going on.
That's right. He is the truth. He is the light. Read his word.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to get the truth from, right from the Bible.
Yeah.
Because you can have a Republican president in office and a Democrat president, you have one or the other, and it doesn't matter. If they're not for all of the people, okay, you got to be for all of the people. We are the same. We don't want people to be in our country that should not be in our country.
But do it the right way.
But do it the right way. And we have our own homegrown criminals that's killing people and raping people right from our own countries.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want that. We want people to be here legally, but we want everything to be done by the book. That's the problem. Do it by the book. Don't be a bully and just doing stuff.
Just for
show.
Just for show and quotas. Okay, I beat the last president. Look, I deported so many people. No, do it right. There's a lot of people out there that don't need to be in here.
We don't want them here.
There's a lot of people that are hardworking.
That's right.
Taxes.
They pay taxes.
They don't collect unemployment. They don't collect Social Security.
No welfare either. They work.
No, they pay taxes no matter what, but they don't get the benefits from paying taxes.
Right. They never get it. And that's that. Now that is the truth.
And when they bring that up and say they do, they don't. They don't.
Nope. They do not get the benefit of their hard work in our country and loving our country. They don't get the benefit
until they become a citizen.
So they're here working on their visas or whatever they have and working hard, okay? They're working at jobs that our people don't even want to work. So, there's a problem. There's a deficit. There's you don't have enough people to work in these positions to do this hard labor now.
Yeah, wait until it's time to harvest the crops.
Who gonna harvest it?
Yeah.
Nobody won't be there to do it.
The 1% ain't gonna do it.
They won't be able to keep
all the benefits. They're getting all the benefits, but they're not gonna go out there and do any of that.
So
when they had the Depression, them rich people were jumping out of buildings because they did not want to be poor.
Yep. Killing themselves because they didn't want to be poor.
Yep.
Well, I'm not jumping off no roof, okay? We know how to make make beans and rice and stretch stuff out. We know, we've been poor, We're blessed, we're in the middle class, but there's study taken from us, from the poor in the middle class. They want everybody to be poor except for the rich people. The rich people want everything. And there's some good rich people, I'm sure, that worked hard to get what they have, and they didn't cheat people to get it. There's some good ones that do donate and want to make things better for everyone. But there's a group, trust and believe, that would rather have all of us tax us completely. These property taxes, they've been robbing us for all these years. They have been robbing people that have homes. Literally robbing, because you're paying property taxes. When you buy your home, you're paying property tax. You shouldn't have to keep paying property taxes. And really, we never have been paying all these taxes anyway. But it's a lot of stuff that's not right that has been going on, and we're praying that God is going to fix it. That's who our go-to is. We go to our knees and we pray, and we get these scriptures and we read, and we pray for everybody. We pray for every man, woman, and child. When you don't vote, guess what that means? You don't care, so you don't have a voice. Anybody that does not vote, does not have a voice, can't complain about nothing because you didn't vote. You can vote for who you want to vote for, but just vote. Pray about it. Find out about these people. You have to vote. Quit staying home. I'm telling you, it is hard because you did not do what you were supposed to do. We're supposed to vote. We're supposed to pray about our votes to do. Find out for themselves. We got to bring the speaker stuff in too. Oh no, we need that in there. No. We need that in there.
The only thing there is.
So please, everyone. Please do not be discouraged, be encouraged, because you have a way out, and his name is Jesus. It's called Go to His Church on Earth, because people think they deserve to go to paradise at the So come on now. Quit making excuses. Get yourself ready for the next verbal.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who they are. The voting is important. Voting is very important. All right, family.